Well, hello human! Welcome to planet Earth. Lots to see, lots to do, and there's also lots of others like you, so play nice. But before you go and explore a bit, let me tell you the history of the place, so you can get basic bearings of the world. Okay, I get it. You're a busy person. So let me just tell you about 7 historical events that had the greatest impacts on everybody across the planet. Yeah, it's not flat, is it? Can you tell me, what year is it? I uploaded this video in 2020, and you're probably watching it in 2020. What a great year, by the way. But some of you might be further up the timeline. But tell me, why is it 2000 somethings? Because humans have existed on this planet for millions of years. So why isn't the year 12,345 or something? Because something important happened over 2,000 years ago that affects all of us to this day. One dude's life and his ability to turn water into wine. Whether you believe in a good old JC is up to you. But you cannot deny the fact of his effect on this world. Christianity is numero uno religion in the world, and it brings hope and solace and eternal life to over 2 billion people, and affects all sorts of areas in our lives, our politics, human rights, family matters, and again, where you end up, after you kick the bucket. Will there ever be a figure just as legendary as him again? And will we ever reset our year to 0? Rats came off the boats and 1/3 of Europe died. You wake up fine in the morning and by the evening you are dead. Life kind of lost its value. Italy was so devastated that holding on to old beliefs of gods and enlightenment seemed childish. People started to take faith into their own hands and look for new answers in science. It kicked Renaissance or rebirth into high gear, which brought with it many changes in all walks of life. Life, as people knew it, got restarted. But one of the most important inventions that came out of it was Gutenberg printing press. Well, yes, the first thing they printed was the Bible, but now a lot of people could learn how to read, and they soon understood that the world that they live in is no longer the center of the universe. Ever since a man could own another, he would do so. From the gladiators of ancient Rome to the cotton fields of Mississippi, we have not been kind to one another. But man yearns for freedom. Yearns. Freedom from the big boss in a castle eating cake while he himself starves in his own fields. Now that the printing press was invented and they got over the Bible thing, new enlightened ideas were flowing, and that ignited something deep in a man's soul. So the lower class in France in 1879 had finally enough of monarchy. Heads were rolling for years, until the idea of liberty, equality, fraternity and democracy was starting to raise its head. Now, American Civil War also outlined a strong declaration inspired by the French that solidified the idea of equality and man's fundamental right for freedom and happiness. Every person could now stand up for themselves and try to overthrow the oppressive government. And slavery was finally made illegal. Otherwise, who knows? To this day we could be marching to the seats of Colosseum. A heavy thought. From the revolution of the mind came the revolution of the machines. No longer did we make stuff only in our homes or in our shops. Now big factories were making textiles, automobiles, trains and ships in large quantities, turning America and Europe from agricultural fields into these bustling urban industrial megacities that are growing to this day. Machines making more machines until we are making this planet into a big machine.
War. War never changes.
Now from these factories came also new deadlier tech. tanks, submarines, machine guns, fighter planes, mortars, telegases, to name a few. Now, as every country was growing in military might, they were itching to show their true colors. World wars are very complex and one can study them for years. But know this, that the First World War was not only the first industrial war, it was the first scientific war, where lots of bright minds came together and they thought about more effective ways to develop new technology and to kill people better. 40 million people dead. Did we learn anything? Nope. In 1939 to 1945, we lovely humans turned Europe into a devastated wasteland, killing a total of 85 million people. A person's soul was put through a grinder of horrible reality, and humanity finally lost its innocence with the death camps and by simply unleashing Armageddon. As Albert Einstein said, "I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." If not for yours, then for your children's sake, please. Play nice. Play fair. But the competition is healthy. Makes the old grey matter work faster, harder, stronger. On October 4th, 1957, the good old Russians, they launched a metal space ball around this size to low Earth's orbit, and with it they started a space race with the United States. And again, we rushed out new technologies which we now could not live, like artificial limbs, water purifiers and satellite TV, to name a few. We managed to step on the surface of the moon, and so now one day maybe we can enjoy a juicy, very nice, juicy Mars burger. Now, my dear human, welcome to the world of tomorrow. Not ever has the world changed so rapidly. A new day may surprise us with new discoveries, new technologies, new jobs, new ways to see the world, so much information that it can make you dizzy, and continuous growth in all walks of life. A new revolution for a new age. We are rediscovering what it means to be human and what it means to live. And now, please, go ahead, do just that. Which historical event do you think has had the biggest impact on humanity and future generations? Please, leave them down in the comments below. And if you want more basic videos on all things interesting, then feel free to ding 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 the thing. It will have a massive impact on my channel. Have an awesome exploration, and I will see you, gorgeous human, in the next video.